It is now officially 2022, and you know what that means. It means there's a lot of new game trailers to look at. There's been some really nice games released, either in early access or full release in 2021. In case you don't know, I'm Verawak, and here's a list of my top 5 most anticipated games of 2022 so far. The first game I'm going to recommend is Songs of Conquest. And you know what? I'm actually pretty damn excited for this because this makes me feel like this is a Heroes of Might and Magic game, and I'm so excited. I've loved Heroes of Might and Magic, run through 5. I haven't really gotten into 6. I think there's a 7. I don't know, but Heroes 3 is the best one. However, the one thing I have with this game that sort of irks me a little bit is when building your village in that view. For some reason, it reminds me of a mobile game. Other than that, the combat seems to be visually more dynamic. You still have a hero with your army walking around the map, defeating monsters and getting resources. You level up with experience, and there are plenty of buildings with different events throughout your journey. This is Songs of Conquest, with a planned release in Q2 of 2022. I have a link in the description so you can wishlist the game on Steam. I'm actually really looking forward to this, and it's making me want to play Heroes of Might and Magic 3, so that's what I'll be doing soon enough. Number 2, Manor Lords. So Manor Lords seems like the next interesting, maybe big, city builder. It's a city builder RTS. You get to build your colony, collect resources, cut wood, get stone, build up your defenses, recruit an army, and there's going to be some attacking. Each zone basically has like perks for certain resource gathering, which sort of makes me feel like Settlers of Catan, how some places are for sheep, some are for bricks. Now I have to play Settlers of Catan soon as well. But aside from that, you also get a tech tree, which is amazing. And also, the graphics are very nice. If you have some of the shots just panning, you can actually think it's real. I think this could be a really interesting game. Could be like I don't know if it would be the next Banished, but it feels like a mix of Banished Anno type game. And for some reason, I really like medieval. I'm not a huge fan of sci-fi for games. There are some games that obviously come through with sci-fi being fine, but for the most part, anything medieval is a lot more enjoyable for me. So this is Manor Lords, and it's coming out 2022 at some point. Again, you can wishlist it. I've got a link in the description, and look forward to it. City Builder RTS right there. Along the same vein, number 3 is Farthest Frontier. There is no trailer available for the game yet, but it's the same developers that made Grim Dawn, so just that is enough to generate some excitement. And it's supposed to release into early access in 2022 at some point. In Farthest Frontier, you have to build up your town and harvest resources. You can craft items while battling against both the elements and outside threats. Like there's raiders, there's even bears, and there's wolves. They can destroy your colonists. Diseases and fire will also be some aspects of the game, so I think it's safe to say that the threat is coming from inside the town. Graphically, the game is gorgeous. The UI also seems simple and well laid out. Those are huge bonuses. One thing that turned me away from Anno was the combat aspect, so I'm hoping that the combat is better here. Visually, it just looks really nice. I love the graphics. I like how there's different seasons. There's snow, there's fall, there's spring, there's that other one, summer. I am looking forward to it, so it's a strategic city builder, and I'm hoping it checks off all the boxes that I would ever want. The next one we have, number 4. I've known about this universe for a while, but I actually just started watching it with Dune in 2021, when the movie came out. So I've never played any of the games beforehand, I've never read the books, I've never seen any of the other movies. Having this game as an RTS is going to be very interesting. I really do like RTS, and it also has 4X elements. I don't really know what to expect, but it does seem, I guess 4X you get to, colonize different places in the map, and then you have to defend them from the big bad evil guy. Real-time strategy, 4X elements, sign me up. It's the developers of Northgard, which is going to be pretty interesting. Northgard was a really well done game. Actually quite fun. I've played it. I should play some more. So let's just add that onto the list of things I should do. Dune Spice Wars. Maybe there's gonna be like an appearance from the Spice Girls. Oh my god, okay, if we can create, like name our own team, we need an avatar that's a woman, and we have to call them the Spice Girls. That's all I know. If we can't do that, I might be a little disappointed in the game. Last but not least on this list of 5 games is KSP 2. For those who don't know, this is Kerbal Space Program 2. And if you're wondering what the game is like, I honestly think the cinematic trailer it sums it up so well. Everything is going well, you land, one slight mishap, everything falls down and explodes. KSP is a spaceflight simulator with some nice comedic aspects. It actually uses a realistic orbital physics engine, and it lets you use actual real-life orbital maneuvers. It's scientifically accurate, but it's not like 100% in depth. But it's accurate enough and well made enough that the studio has actually worked with NASA to implement a real-life asteroid redirect mission into the game, and it also uses NASA rocket parts. I feel the game did a really amazing job at teaching the players about orbital mechanics and spaceflight, and it seems like KSP 2 is going to keep building upon that with new features, improved UI, a revamped assembly process, and new engines, parts, and fuel, and like so much more. A new aspect of the game will be colonies, so you'll have to gather resources to build your base to get to space travel. And I think the best thing about KSP 2 is that it's going to have multiplayer. It's just really well done, and plus the graphics are stunning for the cinematic trailer. I think they did such a good job. I'm starting to think maybe they should just do like okay, this is a new thing, either a TV series or a movie about the Kerbals. I guess they'll eventually get to space, but I think that would be a great TV series or a movie. So I need to find out if they're gonna work on that. As a small bonus, there are 2 games that I'm actually looking forward to, but I don't know when they're coming out. There's not enough. It doesn't say 2022. It doesn't say anything, but I'm hoping it's 2022. It's Frostpunk 2 and Settlers. The new Settlers game, which I'm hoping is going to be like Settlers 2 instead of, I guess, all the subsequent Settlers, but we'll see. I'm waiting to get more information and see how those go. But those are 2 extra games I'm hoping is releasing in 2022. And there you have it. My 5 most anticipated games of 2022. I do feel like the games are basically all over the place. There's no like clear, consistent genre or style of game. So I think that's gonna be very nice. Let me know what games you're looking forward to. It's possible I just never even heard of them. There's so many games coming out all the time. But thanks for watching, everyone. And don't forget to subscribe. I'm hoping to be able to review more games this year. And I would love your input if there's games you would like me to review, either when they release or before they release, see if I can do something about that. And again, I'm Verwak. This is my top 5 most anticipated games of 2022.